Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing? It's Sunday night, and it's Rocky with Rocky Superstar. I see 79's in the house. How you doing there, 79? Can y'all hear me okay? Where's Rocky? I'm right here there, darling. I'm here. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Can you hear me okay? There's a link up there for you, Sterling. Master Blaster's in the house. There you go. 79. 79, Master Blaster, Sterling. Hey, Barbara's in the house. How you doing, Barbara? Good to see you. How you doing there, Mr. Sterling?
I am finer than frogs here. I just feel like shit.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. I've been having some respiratory issues this weekend.
Oh, I tell you, that's not good. I tell you that smoke just kicked my tail. You know, we had that smoke and it was just really bad. So it was tough. Hey, Barbara, snake bite. 79 snake bite silver Shelby Stacker. How you doing? If you want to go
Silver
down the
Shelby.
ramp, do what?
I was going through this list here too. Go ahead.
Oh, Beto, hey, how you doing? Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Water possibilities here. How you doing there, 79? Good seeing you. Thank you for coming by.
That's the first time I've seen Terry in here when you're actually on. She's always here early and
That's
leaves a
great.
note.
That's great. I don't see I don't see Mr. Nickel on here, so I
Mr. 20% of a quarter.
yeah, yeah, Mr. 20%er. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm here because Nickel isn't. Oh,
Terry,
did you?
I'd rather have you here than Nickel.
Oh Lord, it's funny.
He's just a stupid liberal.
Oh. I don't know if he's a liberal or if he's a. I thought he was a Trumper at one time. I'm not sure if he's a Trumper or if he's a. Hey, Mark Bass, good to see you. Thanks for coming. I'm not sure if he's a Trumper or Democrat now or what he is.
I think
I
he's
don't think
going to be. I think he's going to be into that Sharia law stuff.
Oh, hey, David, Crafty Stacker. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you, David Chung. Good seeing you. Thank you for coming. Did I see Lucky Star up there?
You sure did.
There she is. Hello, Lucky Star. I thought I saw her. She got by me for a little bit. She said hi to you, Sterling.
I see that.
So, Dinar, you're here. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. I'm freaking here. Yes, you are. Have you getting any of that smoke coming in down from Canada anymore? Or did they get those fires out?
It hasn't been noticeable to me.
You know, they're still fighting these fires around here, and they're still kind of a
Yeah, you've got them bad out there.
yeah. I tell you, some mornings you get up, it smells like you're burning a campfire in front, your front yard. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hey, Wendy, good to see you. Wendy's in the house, so that's really good. That's good. I
So
Rocky, what about
I
the
know that you know, Rocky, but we'll let all of your fans know. The wrench and the silver showed up. I planned on working on it a lot this weekend, but literally, I haven't been able to do anything today. I walk up and down the stairs to the basement to do some laundry, and it wiped me out. So I've spent most of the day sitting around drinking clove tea, trying to reduce the inflammation.
Oh, that's got to be bad. That is bad. I tell you, if you can't breathe, it's really bad. That's like when that smoking stuff was here. It really kicked me up. You know, it was bad. Well, Barbara's wanting to know about the debt, and so I was gonna really go into the debt that we have. We rolled over. What date was it? I wrote it down here.
Thursday, I think it went over 40.
I think it was Wednesday, kind of over during the night, Wednesday, Thursday, and I believe that was August 18th and 19th. Is that what it was? Yes, 18th and 19th is.
Wendy, my personal temperature? I don't know. I didn't take it. I'm not running a fever. It's just pressure in my upper respiratory.
Noodley's in the house. I didn't see him. I got to go back.
I think he just came in.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Noodley, it's good to see you. So I'm kind of waiting before people kind of get in, Barbara, before I start on this, because I want to make sure that I got a few things on this and what can happen and what we might see and stuff like that. I'm just kind of like throwing some stuff out on the wall and see if it sticks or not. But, you know, it's possible, you know.
Noodley's saying my audio is kind of low. I'll go in and see if I can raise it up a little.
Okay. Good to have you here, Wendy.
How's that? Is that better?
I can hear you good. How about, can you hear, Noodley, can you hear him all right? Can everybody hear Sterling?
Is that better?
Nobody's saying anything yet. Let me know. Yeah,
Noodley says it's a little better. I mean, I've still got room to give it more, but that's when the higher you get it, that's when you start getting all the other issues. Barbie says she can. Well, she probably doesn't want to hear me because we've been arguing about the POTUS here for the last 20 minutes or so.
Well, you know, it's really hard to, you know, he's done some things that I'm not fond of, and I feel that he's lost a part of his base. You know, he's not doing the Republican Party anything right now, and when I was sitting there looking at our national debt, and it's really rolling over pretty fast. You know, our national debt was 39 trillion. Let me give you the date.
It rolls over. It's like somewhere between 60 and 90 days. You're adding $1 trillion.
Yes. I'm looking for it. I wrote it down because I thought that was quite something. Oh, come on. Where the heck? I got my notes all jumbled up.
Barbie, I still love you. I like arguing with you.
I believe it was
like you to understand at some point that you make statements and call them facts and they're not.
Exactly. Oh, I'll find it here just a second. But it seemed like it was February was 39. There it is right there. March. It was March. We hit of this year, and we hit 39 trillion. And so it looks like we spent $1 trillion on national debt in, what is that, 6 months, 5 months?
Yeah.
March, April, May, June.
I think they said it would be addition $2 trillion for the year.
Yeah.
So
we're spending a little bit more. And so what really bothers me is if you really think about what's going on, we are reaching a precipice of really our national debt getting over where the collection of the government is going to have, but Rocky, who do we owe ourselves? I'm not sure what you mean, Mark. I mean, he's done some good things there, Mark. Don't get me wrong. I think he's gotten deflected. You know, he's getting some bad Rocky Nickel needs the link. Oh, okay. I didn't see him. All right, hang on.
Well, if you were a follower of the Q post, and I was, 8 years ago, it was pointed out that the whole plan is to run the fiat system until it collapses in on itself through its own weight, so that Trump can use the treasury to bring in a real currency, a backed currency.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people just absolutely hate the Q post, but the thing is there is stuff that was posted 7-8 years ago that, guess what? It's coming true today. So,
well, let me give you a little background. Let's do some history because of our national debt and what was going a few years ago. In 1933, we had an executive order done on May 1st, 1933, that a well-known Mr. Roosevelt did an executive order, and that executive order was 6012. And you can look that up.
It was late today.
Hey, no problem. How you doing here?
The ball game's on. It's 50-50 at halftime. So it's Fever had to play back-to-back days.
I didn't. Yeah, I wanted to see that game, but I thought, no, I got to do my stream. So, but I was so disappointed in that game yesterday. So anyway, Roosevelt passed this act, Executive Order 6012, May 1st, 1933, making gold coin, gold bullion, gold certificates. Now, I didn't know this until gold certificates. Now, in 1922, or when they started printing gold certificates, in 1933, the gold certificates, you couldn't redeem them for gold. So everything was being given back to the country as far as that. Now, one thing about it, they didn't go door to door and demand gold out of the people, and stuff like that. It was just the banks that had to turn their gold in. When they got it, they turned it in and so forth like that. But I didn't know about the gold certificates, because the gold certificates, you can take a gold certificate and demand for gold. Hey, Jimmy Fox. Hey, Gerald Prepper. And so that was the first sign of our country being actually things change because they were having hard times. They're coming out of the Depression, right? Trying to get it out of them. So they were trying to take all the gold and put it back into that. So that was kind of like, I'm correlating now to 1933. So then a year later, Congress did a 1178, and what that was to turn in all your silver. Now, that didn't go over very good because they were on a silver standard and they actually had silver coin. So that kind of, what am I trying to say? Well, you just have to kind of be patient, Barbara. I'll get it out there. What I'm saying, that we could see some stuff here. Let me get further down there. So all of us that are collecting gold and silver have to always think, is the government going to come back and try and confiscate our gold and silver? Because they're having a hard time. They're now, you have to think about this now. Last June, or was it July? Let me see here. I think it was July or June. President Trump issued an order, executive order, on critical minerals. Now, critical minerals, I looked it up in all the lists, and silver was on the list. Gold wasn't, but there was like tungsten and all different kinds of minerals that we are in need for and stuff like that. So what it could pertain, the way the debt is going, to pay or even keep the country going, they could start trying to confiscate or take our gold, confiscate, or if I'm saying that right, is it making sense? But anyway, they could take our gold and silver or demand our gold and silver from the people. I don't think they will, but I'm just putting this out there. So they have to. Let me see here. The critical minerals, July 20th was when Trump signed that order, and he amended an order that was earlier. He amended an order on the precious metals. So what we're going here? The United States last week started selling short bonds, the 1, 2, and 3 month short bonds, selling our bonds so they could buy the longer bonds that were coming due. Hey, John Camper. Now, the longer bonds that they're buying were coming due, and so somebody had to buy them. So nobody wants our debt. So our foreign investors are not investing in our currency anymore and buying this. So they had a poor turnout. So instead, the Fed had to turn around and sell off short-term 1, 2, and 3 month bonds, treasury bonds, to buy the long-term bonds. Now you think about what I'm trying to tell you there. That's like you having a credit card that's got a bill on it, and that bill is coming due, and you can't pay. You don't have enough money because you can't sell enough treasury bonds. So what you do is you turn around and take another credit card out, so you can take the money from that credit card to pay the old credit card. Is it making sense to you now? What I'm trying to say and why it could happen? It's it's a very.
A lot of my contemporaries did that in the 70s and 80s with their personal finances and ruined themselves.
Yeah, exactly. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the United States selling their own bonds, taking that cash, the short bonds, and buying the long-term bonds, the 30 years, 20-year bonds that were coming due. They had to come out and fork out some money for the pay for them bonds, either interest or whatever they paid, and redid it. And so they're not having people buy the bonds. Now, if you look at the bonds, and they've all been going up in price. They're all green, all the way up from 30 all the way to 1 month. And they're all going up because of they don't have or not getting very many people investing in the money and want our debt. So do you understand now, 79? I still don't understand. I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry.
Is she blonde?
No, she's brunette.
Well, I believe that the whole goal of this is to make the central bank here and other central banks in other countries all collapse under their own weight from their own debt.
Yep. Exactly.
When they do collapse and they become insolvent, and they can become insolvent, the Treasury can take over.
A successful slave, good evening. Well, the main thing that I'm going to make sure that you understand the bond market is in trouble.
Big trouble.
The bond. Go ahead.
I think probably the hard part with that, Rocky, is there's probably not 1% of us citizens that have ever had anything directly to do with bond market.
Exactly. Now, I will say one thing.
I know a few rich people that have invested in the bond market, but very few people.
You got to have a lot of cash to be buying United States bonds. And so, yeah, you think about it like a 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month treasury bond. Hey, red light, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
And when I was in grade school, they used to sell us the $25 savings bonds. I think you paid $18 for them, and after 7 or 10 years, they matured at $25. You remember those things?
Yep. I was just gonna say, because I remember.
But that is the average American's exposure to the bond market.
Exactly. And as I was a kid, I was given $25 savings bond when I was a kid. It didn't mature until after 7 years, but I didn't have to cash it in. If I cashed it in after 7 years, it'd be worth $50. Well, if you wait, it just kept on accruing interest, and they stopped those type of bonds because I kept it for a very long time. It was well worth over $50 when I cashed it in. So because I was very young when I got it, and I did the same thing to my kids. I gave them $50 savings bonds, and you paid $25.89 or something like that for the bond, and at the bank, and you could buy it, and you just give them out.
We had a thing at my grade school, and every week your teacher would collect a dime, a quarter, 50 cents from you, whatever it is that you could afford. But when you got your $17 or $18 in, then they would turn over a bond to you.
That's great. That is awesome. That's awesome. That's what it used to be, and that was a way to save money and be supporting of your country back when we were kids, and my parents and stuff like that to do that.
That was when the country was more responsible.
Yes, exactly.
Not now.
It's out of control. Now think about this: if we have a debt rolling over every 5 months, $1 trillion. Okay, so in 5 months from now, we're going to have $41 trillion. Now, if you think about this, how much is the interest on $41 trillion? The government only takes in like $5 trillion or $6 trillion a year, and the trillion, it'd be like a couple of trillion, $1.5 trillion a year or something like that on the debt, on the just interest, and it's really bad.
Right. When the interest on the debt gets higher than what they take in revenue, that's when the game's over.
Exactly. And we're forgetting
that is one thing you've been right about, Nickel.
I've been right about that.
That's the place where it flips over. But you know something kind of interesting that I just learned over the weekend? Remember when Trump gave the tax deduction thing back in his first term? Since then, the income to the federal government has doubled because of those tax
cuts. Yep.
They cut the taxes and increased the income by 2.
So that's a lot to try and put out there as far as the debt and what's going on. But you have to look at it like they're spending more money than they're bringing in. So they have to borrow the money to make up for the difference. It's like I said, a credit card, you already got a credit card and it's full and you need to make a payment. You can't make the payment. You got to borrow, go take out another credit card to make that payment.
And
So,
Trump's responsible for 35% of that 40 trillion, 6 years.
just got a raise, it will be gone. Yes, exactly. Successful slave. Myself, I look at it and it goes as fast as you get it. You know, I didn't think I would have to worry about, because I live by myself and I make a decent wage, that I have to worry. And money, I can't believe money is getting tight with my salary and what's going on. Newly, you're going to try that? There you go.
This is my greatest year ever with cost. There's no doubt about it. It's bad. I mean, it really is. If I wasn't selling gold to make up the differences in it, I'd be in trouble.
Well, let me give you a little information here. Does anybody have any more questions or anything about what I just tried to explain about the debt and what can happen? That's why I'm saying the compensation of gold and silver from the people is out there. You look at it, it is possible they could try and do that. Think about that, because they're running on empty and they're running out. Hey, Red Crawler, good to see you. So you want to make sure that Jamie Foxx is confused. Okay. What are you confused about, Jamie Foxx?
Oh, hell.
I'll put it in really short terms, Jamie Foxx. The United States government is spending more money than they're bringing in. So, and the taxes are the interest on what they owe. Red Crawler says hi to you, Nickel.
Yo.
The
yeah, and starting wars all over the world, that ain't helping. I can tell you that.
No,
right
it's
now.
not. I agree. And you know what? You get right down to it. He really needs to get out of this big thing in Iran. It is
absolutely not. The thing in Iran needs to be finished. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Iran needs to be eliminated from having any influence in the world markets. Here's my baby.
Oh, there he is. Oh, look how pretty.
You know what China said?
They need to get it over with.
China said they will not adhere to the threats of Trump, and they will do business with China. I mean, with Iran. So what's going to happen there?
Well,
you're going to have a trade war with Canada, because they've said kiss their butts on that deal.
Right.
Well, we're also starting to build the pipeline from Canada again. Canada is just going to back down. They have to. They can't afford not to. But the Keystone Pipeline is back in play.
Successful slave, I agree with you 100%. Now, what I'm going to tell you right now, this is something that hasn't been broadcasted out. This is through the pipeline of government, and this is not broadcasting. I'm not going to tell you who I heard it from or anything like that. Trump has been talking to China and arguing with them to stop sending air defense missiles to Iran. These missiles are for aircraft and, shooting down aircraft. And also China wants Trump to move the aircraft carriers out of the Sea of China so they can take Taiwan and make their move on Taiwan. So Trump is trying to get it done but he's got the missiles are coming from China, and so if he takes Taiwan, now think about this: if Taiwan is taken over by China, all the chips that we get from Taiwan will be shut off. Now this was between Xi and Trump and them talking.
Well, here's something that you're not considering. all of the weaponry that Iran has been using, for the most part, is Chinese made. And the Chinese have just found out in the last few months how ineffective their weapons are.
Yep.
It seems like to me they've shot down a lot of our aircraft.
They haven't shot down, they shot down one,
We
and the
lost
pilot
100.
was rescued.
I think they got a helicopter and one aircraft. Is it?
No, they hit the bases though and blew a bunch of planes up there. We've
Well,
lost over 100 total.
Well, but what I'm saying is this is not public. They haven't made what I just said about
And
what
Nickel,
Trump.
what you said has absolutely been denied by CENTCOM. You're getting stuff from the liberal media and think it's the truth, and they're the ones trying to destroy this country.
Well, I think they did, and I think there's a 775 men, 775 men hurt or killed right now.
No,
Yes,
there's been 16 people.
75. Listen to my statement, Sterling. Hurt or killed, 775. The combination.
Are we talking about Iranians or Americans?
Americans, soldiers. Yep,
I haven't heard that many.
it is.
And over an 8-month period of time, if they were on base in the United States, they're probably, with the same number of people, they probably have as many injuries.
All right. Well, let's move on from this. I think I've got everybody confused on this. If you want some more information, just email me, and I'll leave my email out there. Let's talk about food. Now, I left a link to 2027, what Chase Bank said this week. Now, I was surprised what Chase Bank actually said, that there's going to be shortages of food next year. So I started really checking into it. And think about this, with the farmers not planting, and the last harvest is this month and next month, September, of wheat and stuff like that, we're going to see probably a shortage of bread, different areas, and stuff like that. Things are going to get a little tougher for Americans. I have no idea around the world. I couldn't get that kind of information, but they're predicting food is going to be off the shelves. We're not going to have as much food. So what I'm thinking is the food that we are able to get now, Beto, you're right. I don't eat lettuce. Well, I'll tell you what I do about lettuce. Don't want to eat, get sick. Yep. Beto, I do eat lettuce. And what I do with my lettuce is I take the lettuce and cut it apart and soak it in vinegar, white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, and let it sit in there for about 15 minutes, and that will take care of the parasites and so forth like that on it, and it kills the bacteria. Then I take it, clean it off, and then I cut it up and I put it back in the refrigerator and make salads with it.
I agree with Jamie Foxx. If you have any ability, have a victory garden.
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
And you didn't mention, Panama Canal. They got a drought, and so they're not, these big tanker ships that come through with oil, they're not going to be able to go through here in a while. They'll drag.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to park them.
And the mainstream news is not even talking about that. And so the bigger drafted ships going through there will not be able to go through because they don't have enough water to get them through.
Well, what you could do is unload them, let the ship itself go through, and then reload it on the other end. That's what you'll have to do.
Oh, I don't know if you could even do that.
Hey, pipeline.
Well, what if it's food, or what if it's in box? I mean, that'd be a lot of work. Maybe it'd be better to go around and get away from the Suez, or the Panama. it's going to get hairy, and we want to be able to protect ourselves and make sure that we are taking care and get stocked up. Nickel fell off the deep end. Did you hear that, Nickel? 79 says you fell off the truck.
The problem is there's a certain person in Washington D.C. you cannot believe. That's the problem.
There's
That's
a
why
lot of people in D.C. you can't believe, man. I tell you.
It's true. There's one with a lot of power. You can't believe anything he says.
Yeah. Silver Shelby Stacker says that Rio Grande lately is all dried up. There goes the southern border. Now, the Rio Grande is a river that goes between Mexico and Texas. And yes, I saw some pictures of that, Silver Shelby, and it's bad. It's bad. So, did anybody hear about Trump talking about gas shortage emergency order bringing in, or no, I won't not bringing in, but the emergency he's talking about that gasoline can start getting pretty hard to get. Has anybody heard him talk about that?
Nope.
See, he is Rocky, does Nickel have steel plate for more? The
In his cranium.
Trump last week got on from the White House. You can Google it. I didn't bother because it can be Googled. He did a state emergency of gas shortage, and he's talking about it could get a lot tighter and stuff like that for gas. You may have to wait. And what I'm worried, if it gets really bad and this war keeps going, we may see gas rationing here in the United States. So it's possible. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go out on a limb. Trump also is bringing in, and this is kind of upsetting to me, because this is very upsetting me that Trump is not taking care of our farmers, our ranchers. Trump is bringing in some kind of beef from out of the country and bringing it in.
Argentina.
Do what?
Argentina. It's Argentina he's getting it from.
25% less than what they're getting it for here. Now, how is that helping the American ranchers by doing something like that instead of taking care of the American ranchers? Yes, he is. That's right. 79, he is playing me.
Well, there's two ways to look at that. Okay. It will make meat cheaper for Americans to buy, but it will put a stress on the American farmer.
Well,
American rancher.
It's going to put the American cattle farmers in a place where they have to sell their cattle below what it costs to produce them.
Exactly. And you think about it, this beef that's coming in. Now, what bothers me about this beef coming in, now we don't know how it was raised. We don't know what kind of drug's been pumped into these cows. We don't know anything. So can you imagine bringing these cows in and selling it for 25% less and to people, and we don't know what kind of anything about it. We don't know if it's safe for American. If that's exactly right, Future. It's not as safe as American beef, and I am 100% on that. Now, I don't know. I've said this a couple of times around here about. I went out and bought me a whole cow and split it with another person, and we split this cow. Now I'm set for beef for quite some time. And so you think about it, That's what people are going to have to do. You're going to have to go and see if you can find a cow or a rancher or somebody raising cows.
Nice one, Master Blaster. He said China beef is good with lettuce on it.
Oh, that is good. That is good, Master Blaster. Oh Lord. So, you have to think about, we're going to be probably low on beef, or people are. I'm not. I'm good on beef, but vegetables, lettuce is recalled. Yes, that's exactly right, Barbara. And so think about all this recalled lettuce and everything going back. What are we going to do for vegetables? I can't grow it here. It's too late. Or if you don't plant it in March, you're not going to grow it here. You know what, Dinar, you are right. And in my state,
I have venison in my backyard right now.
There you go.
Barking at them.
Well, Dinar, they're trying to stop hunters from going hunting here. They're trying to. You can't even kill a gopher or a mole in your yard and make it illegal. They're trying to put that on the ballot, and I think it's going to it's got enough votes to make the ballot, but I don't think it'll ever get voted in. But think about that. They're trying to come after the hunters to go feed your family or whatever, go fishing, all that kind of stuff. They're trying to ruin the industries around here. No, thank you. I will not eat Walmart meat.
Well, I did buy Walmart meat yesterday. I bought 11 pounds of chicken for Athena, and I bought a pound of beef liver for the kitten.
So have you been? I'm kind of negative on buying that stuff from Walmart. What makes you go to Walmart?
Because the only other store in the county where I live is way expensive, and it's not any better quality.
Okay.
It's just it's just a general grocery store, and if I go to Walmart and pay $1.85 a pound for chicken thighs, if I went to the Glenn's Market, it'd probably be $2.25 a pound. And I go through 11 pounds a week with my dog, so I buy it where I can get it cheap.
See, that's not bad. That's not bad. Red Crawler says the cows are Nebraska. See, that's okay. Now, what I personally did, Red Crawler, and everybody in here, hey, Jack Gilliam, thank you. Hello there. I want to make sure. I went out to a guy that raises 5 cows a year. Now, this guy, he grass feeds them. He's got 5 acres, and he takes care of these, and he does 5 cows a year, and he sells them when they get up to age. And that's who I bought from. I bought from him before, and he is really good about taking care of the. So if you find somebody that is small and doing it personally like that, and raising cows on the side or doing it full time, go to them and see if you can actually get, buy a cow.
If you're in the suburbs around whatever city, there's going to be a beef farmer around you somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, I have a guy that raises beefalo, and I like beefalo better than I like just straight beef.
Successful slave. That's exactly right. Power corrupts. That's very true. Read that one there. That is so successful slave. What he's saying is right on.
Power corrupts. Absolute power. Absolutely. And
Gerald says
now are handing power over to Muslims.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Gerald says Nickel's favorite dinner is frozen TV dinners next to bison burgers. Did you hear that, Nickel?
Yep.
Lucky Star, I only buy pet food at Walmart. Although, actually, I do buy a fair bit of my produce there too.
Yeah, I'm really picky about where Rocky makes me cry. I'm sorry there, Barbara. I don't mean to make you.
Mark Best, I don't know how many illegals are in this county. I'm sure there are some, but pretty much everybody shops at Walmart around here.
Somebody please ban me.
But there are a couple of good butchers around too.
Well, you know, that it was so much cheaper for me to buy a whole cow and split it with someone than it is to go out and buy it, you know?
And you got it already cut up and ground and everything, right?
Yep. I had to pay 75 cents a pound to have it cut and wrapped, and they let it hang for 14 days before they cut it up.
Oh, nice.
So
your steak should be nice and tender then.
Yep. I haven't eaten one. I've been working on the hamburger. Now the hamburger had them put it in 1 pound. Now I can make two patties out of 1 pound, but I have to put bacon grease in. It's so lean that it won't even stick together. It's like 95% or so, or 90%. It's really lean, so it's really, really good. So it tastes really good. It's not like going out and buying you 80% whatever you buy at the store.
Yeah, it's 70 or 80%, and it has a good amount of fat in it for taste and everything. But the stuff I buy is 90-10. I have to add fat to it if I'm going to put it in the fry pan.
Yeah, so that's what I just bought. So I ended up with 210 pounds of beef. So I ended up with quite a bit. So pretty good. Now, another thing that you want to watch out for. Another thing that you want to watch out for is, I know I've been harping on this, make sure you keep your gas tanks full, and because it's going to go up. I sent out some pictures of gas has already gone up here 50 cents a gallon, and diesel is over 5.30 or 5 something, and so it's gone up quite a bit here just recently, and we're going to see it even go. Some people are saying it could hit $6 or $7 here, which wouldn't surprise me on diesel fuel. So it's really bad. And then it's not going to get better. Gas dropped 40 cents here. Good Lord, DNR. Not here. I paid $4.
Yeah, it dropped a good bit here sometime after Wednesday.
What state do you live in, DNR? DNR said $3.49 a gallon. Good Lord. I paid $4.84 for regular here. Oh, he's in Florida. Nice, Dean.
The other end of I-75.
Yep. The free state. Yes, it is free.
But everything's expensive in Florida.
Something happened to you? She's got 29 points.
Well, you won't be able to use that number, Nickel.
Nope. I'm just
got kicked out.
Why don't we get a winner for today? We'll pick a winner, and we'll have the new gold bar. Let me get it out here. The new gold bar and silver bar, the Rocky Silver cards, silver and gold bars.
Those are sweet.
So that I sent you a couple of them, didn't I?
You did. You sent me one of each.
Okay.
They are really nice.
Oh, thank you. So we're gonna guess. I'm gonna put start in here. You know who's not here? Jam's not here today. Okay, hold on.
Well, I'm not sure if I'll be here next weekend. I'm going to the Freak Fest. I mean, I'm heading home on Sunday morning, but I could be passed out.
All right.
I'll be here, Rocky. You can count on me. Hey,
We're
Rocky,
going
you
to
can
go
count
from
on me. I'll be
50.
here. I'll be here to make everybody
Wendy
mad
wants
and
to see
sad.
him again. We're going to. There you go, Wendy. You see that? Oh Lord, I gotta have a drink. Let's start 50 through 100. There we go. Pick a number. There you go. Stirring 63.
I
You
knew
see
Barbie
that?
wanted 69, so I didn't take it. Mark Bass, 50 through 100.
Yeah,
Snake bite, 50
snake
through
bite.
100.
50 through 100. 50 through 100.
Red crawler, 5's no good.
Lucky
Beto,
Star,
39 is no
88's
good.
already been picked. 88's already been picked, Lucky Star. Pick another number.
What are the
79.
possibilities? I think 50 had already been picked too.
Lucky Star pick. Which number do you want, Lucky Star? You want 54? Well, you can only pick one. Water possibilities got 50.
Terry's got 50 to start with. She was the first one.
Terry, I didn't see Terry's got.
But then she put in 51 after that.
I know. Which number do you want, Terry? You can only pick one number.
She's putting in a whole bunch. She put in 51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
I know. She'd being a bad girl. Keep guessing. All right. Pick it. So your numbers are you can only pick one. Don't stop. All right. So
Barbie's got 169.
76. All right. She got 79, just picked 76. So that's a good number. So the rest of them are non.
That was
So
a
you're
fun year.
okay. Do
Well,
what?
Lucky Star already had 76.
Who did?
Lucky Star.
Oh, Lucky Star. Oh, yeah, I see it up there. Pick a different number. 76 already taken. Okay, she took 100. She red crawler's 99, 100, red crawler's 99. Okay.
That's the Price is Right. That's what they do on The Price is Right.
Barbara says it's rigged for sure. All right. All
Ready?
right, we're going to hit stop here. Everybody, yeah, let me get stop. And all right, let's see what number you pick. 50 through 100. There you go. Thank you, Beto.
You like that bracelet? That's neat.
I was just looking at that. I was
That's
like,
not bad.
woo!
Yeah, look at that. And then that's a big old orange sapphire right there.
Oh, that was.
All right.
I was going to say it can't be a ruby.
So you
Yeah.
picked Barbie's number.
69. Since Clark was 6 of 9 from 3, I combined them for 69. See, I
All
still
right.
can use Clark's numbers.
Barbie's got it. It's the second number in the list.
Yep, 69. So I don't think anybody else picked it either. Barbie got
I
it. All
avoided it just because I knew Barbie wanted it.
Yep, exactly.
But it
All
is
right.
an attractive number.
All right, Barbie. Barbie, you got it. So
She's right. She said it was rigged.
there you go. There you go, Barbie. Rigged for me. There you go. Send me your address. You're welcome. Yeah, send me your address so you can have it.
Nickel, I still doubt that she'll go out to dinner with you.
No, she's going to go
But
out with.
she might talk to you on Facebook.
She's going to go, but she's going to go out with Rocky.
Hey, me and her are going to go out there. We're going to take her out. I'm going to fly up there and we're going to have dinner together.
They're going to have Argentina steak.
What number did you pick, Mark? Let me go back up here and let's see what Mark picked. I see an okay.
Mark Best, 73.
Oh, 73. Okay.
Yeah, give us 79 says, just give us all one of those gold things. Right. 79 is
you
the
got to
gold
win.
queen.
You got to win.
79 is the gold queen. You know, she gave, did you know 79 gave, daggone it, Sal. She gave Sal I think it was a graded gold eagle she sent him. Can you believe that one?
Now you talk about somebody
I'm
messing
making.
around with their
Barbara
fans.
says I'm making her cry. Why am I making you cry, Barbie?
She said us, not me. So either she's got dual personalities, Rocky, or you're making Terry cry too.
Are you crying too, Barbie? I mean, you crying too, 79? It's true. I'm making you cry. She didn't like you, Rock. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that.
I think that she should send me a gold eagle.
A gold eagle. Is that what 79 wants? Is a gold eagle?
She sent that to Sal, 1 ounce gold eagle.
Buffaloes. I like pure gold.
How about? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it's gold.
What about that one there?
Anza. That's a Mexican.
Yes, that's worth quite a bit there, Miss 79.
It's worth melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, that's my new. I think I'm gonna wear it around my neck. I'm gonna engrave Terry's name on that thing. I can't take it anymore. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy.
My son inherited a 1986 10th ounce eagle in a bezel on a chain.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
His uncle left it to him.
Oh, very nice. That's really good.
I think my aunt, she has no kids, and I know I'm in the will, and I think that my grandfather, I know he gave a gold coin to my other aunt, and I think he gave one to her too, I think. So you never know in the future. I may end up getting me one.
That would be nice.
Hey,
Probably a $5.
left me $400 worth of war nickels, and my sister stole them and used them for a down payment on a 1968 Camaro.
That's really cool.
And at the time, the silver value, they were probably only worth a nickel a piece, but that's all she got. She only got face value out of them. And $400 worth of war nickels right now would be about 450 ounces of silver.
Wow.
Best, I'll ask you, Rock. The best Camaro was the 1966. You think?
No,
67
I think the
was the
68
first year.
with the hidden headlights.
67 was the first year of the Camaro, and the best depends on what you want to say. Now, the 67,
in 69, they started taking the unleaded gas, and so they lost a lot of power in 69.
the 69 Z28s had the 302, and it was the first 4-bolt main that they came out in 69. That's why the 69s are so popular. The 68 and 67s were only 2-bolt mains, and they had a small journal. The 69 had the 350 size crank in it, oversized, same size of 350, and what they did is they had the same size crank as the 350, but they shortened the stroke of the 302, and it was like a 283 stroke, and turned it into a 302. That's one of the fastest ones that they made. Now they came out with a 69, what they call crossfire injection. Now, if you had a crossfire injection right now for a Camaro, it was an aftermarket by the dealership. Those things are worth anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 for a set of those. They're very, very popular. Now,
I really like the Camaro my sister had. It's a 68 rag top, yellow with a black top with a 6-cylinder in it.
a 6-cylinder, wow.
It
Awesome.
was, I mean, it was easy. It was easy on gas. It was good looking. It was a beach car.
That's kind of like a rally sport or something like that she had.
I think it didn't have any of that kind of special. It was just a rag top convertible.
Okay.
It didn't have any pinstriping on it or any special logos. Yellow and black. It was gorgeous.
That is nice. With the yellow package, did it have stripes on the hood? Black stripes?
No, it did not. It had one pinstripe down the side panels and down the door.
Okay. Those are really cool cars. I really like. Now I have two Z28 motors out of a 67 Z28. And I'm going to start selling off all my engines. I have a 68 427 out of a Corvette that is really rare. So I'm going to be selling. I got a complete SS 67.
That's a leaded gas engine.
Yes. And the funny thing about that, the California standards, they were really coming down hard. And 68 was the first year of the smog pump on a Camaro. And you had to have a smog pump on it in California. But that was the first year that they put those on there. And most people took them off because they took up horsepower. But to try and find an original smog pump 68 for any of the Camaros, right numbers or anything, is really difficult to find. I mean, very difficult.
Terry, I think that takes more talent than he has.
What's that?
To drive a horse and buggy.
Oh, Lord. I hate riding horses. I tell you, Gerald, I've ridden a few horses in my days, and I'll ride my iron horse, my Harley. I call that an iron horse, and that's okay.
I was on the equestrian team in college.
Do what?
I was on the equestrian team in college.
Oh, is that right? Nice. Nice.
I was.
Well, I tell you what, everybody. I got to write down who won that. Hold on here.
You can't forget that Barbie won.
No, but I might, because my brain, when I get working, I think about one thing.
Call me up and let me know if you get an email from her, because I'll be surprised if she'll give you her address.
You can't remember her? She would say she was here. Get out of here. That's what she said.
Be sure to give me your address, Barbie, and I can send it to you.
Oh,
I want you to have my new.
She's going to go out and get a P.O. box just for that one letter.
Oh, right on. Well, I tell you what, everybody, thanks for coming in tonight. I had a good time. I hope you had a little bit of. Be sure and start stocking up on food. There's articles in my captions underneath there about what Chase said next year about food. You might want to stock up on food, gas, and good night there.
I just watched a video on cure for Alzheimer's. Blueberries and raw honey every morning.
I love blueberries.
And raw
motor
honey
oil.
Mixed together.
Motor oil. You want to stock up on that too.
Yep, motor oil.
Drink motor oil.
And filters, believe it or not, some of the places around here, I'll say this, to get your oil changed now, they're starting to make people bring their own oil filters in because they're having a hard time getting oil filters. So if you go get your oil changed somewhere, make sure you have an oil filter for it because it's getting hard to
And
get.
ammo. Don't forget ammo.
Yep. Freedom seeds, and your freedom tools. So, but I'm good with that. So, Matt Wing, good to see you. Thank you much. And everybody, so we will see y'all tonight. We'll end it tonight and say good night, everyone. Thank you ever much for Nickel and Sterling. And thank you,
remember,
everybody.
Islam is not compatible with Western civilization.
No, it's not. I am dead set against that. I don't even want to get onto that. So.
Well, no, you probably shouldn't talk about it much on YouTube.
Yep, I can't say much about it because I don't want to get banned or something like that. So everybody, so good night, everyone. Y'all have a great time. Thank you for coming. And Barbie, be sure to email me. Talk to y'all later. Good night.
See everybody.